Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining us. My name is Barb Cardell. I'm the Leadership Development Director with the Positive Women's Network USA. I am so glad to be with you as we are highlighting ways for Florida advocates to ensure that their voice is heard. Just a reminder, you have until March 4th to submit public comments, and that's what we're going to go ahead and talk about, is how you can actually submit a public comment on these proposed changes. As a reminder, when we're talking about the proposed changes that the AIDS Drug Assistance Program is making, we have the reducing the federal poverty level from 400% of FPL to 130% of FPL, which will significantly impact the number of people who are able to access medication. Impacts nearly 16,000 of the 32,000 people who are on the AIDS Drug Assistance Program in Florida. It will entirely eliminate insurance premium assistance. And so for those who have been receiving support to pay their health insurance premiums, that will no longer be available. They're not going to cancel your health insurance. They'll just stop paying for it, which then leaves you needing to pay for all of those monthly premiums, which will be very expensive. And then finally, they are proposing to eliminate Biktarvy and Descovy from the formulary. Nearly 65% of people in the ADAP program are on Biktarvy. It is a single pill regimen, super easy to take, not very many side effects, and the fact that they are eliminating it is really problematic. So what are we going to do about it? We're going to make sure that our comments are on record as they are considering these rules. So we have this, yeah, look at that. It's kind of messy. So I'm going to go ahead and just, while we're talking, go ahead and edit this down. I'm not going to start recording again because I've done well so far. Sorry, Juan, Michael, you're going to have to edit a little bit here. There we go. All right, taking a good pause. So what does it mean to submit public comment? That is when you go to a portal or a website that the Department of Health in Florida has opened up to gather all of these comments that people can submit so that when they are reviewing the program, they have feedback from a number of folks who are directly impacted. And it is a great opportunity to make sure that your story and your concerns are a part of the official record. Before we get started, I do want to remind everyone these are public comments, so it's part of the public record. So think about how much of your personal information you want to have shared, okay? You'll need to do your name and your email. And if you're not comfortable having your email associated with your comments, go ahead and set up an alternative email so that you can use that. Here's the QR code so that you can find your way over to the public comments. And so we'll go ahead and load the QR code and we will end up here. And this is the Florida Administration Code and Florida Administration Registry. And you can see that this is the notice of the proposed rule changes, which are those changes we discussed before. You come all the way down and you want to make a comment. And so you would go ahead and click on that. And that will bring you to where you can enter your one-time comment. Anything with an asterisk is required. However, we have learned that if you don't have a email, that they will not actually accept it. So you need to go ahead and put in your first name. I'm going to put in my email from PWN so that you all now, if you have any questions, know how to reach me. The subject that I want to put in is proposed Florida ADAP cuts, and that I am opposing it. And then we come to our comments. Now, what do you want to put in here? You want to put in here the details that will allow them to understand what your challenges are. So I'm going to step away from this for just a second, but we'll come back. You want to go ahead and use this sample language here, or you can go ahead and set up a Google Doc and you can type in whatever you want. But this is pretty helpful. And I want to go ahead and thank our friends at the AIDS Institute for helping us develop this language. And so copy and paste, edit as you want. But these are good places to start. In the public comments, you can have 8,000 characters, which originally made me feel pretty limited. But come to find out that 8,000 characters is a lot. It is 3 pages, single spaced. So you have plenty of space to be able to share what is important to you. I'm going to go ahead and show you what I did. So I copied this and put it into a Google document, and then I went ahead and edited it to include what I wanted to say, because I'm writing as someone who doesn't live in Florida, but I have concerns because I know these changes are going to impact people that I love in Florida. And so I want them to hear from me as well. And so I went ahead and edited it and talked about how long I've been living with HIV, how the impact these programs will have, and that once again, I am opposing these really drastic cuts. And so what I'm going to do, since I've got it now to the point where I like it a lot, I'm going to go ahead and copy it. And I'm going to copy. And then I'm going to come back over here to this rulemaking page. You remember this one? And I'm going to go ahead and paste it in here. And there it is. I'm going to go all the way up to the top, make sure that my name is there and that we're down there for the thank you for your consideration. And then I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to submit my comment. You know that it's been submitted when you see this little, your comment has been sent to the agency. So just a couple of reminders. All of these comments that you submit are public. And so think about how much you want to share because people will have access to it. All of the comments are due by March 4th. We encourage everyone to go ahead and submit it sooner because sometimes portals crash, and we want to make sure that your comments are recorded. Finally, if you need any help, please reach out to us at PWN. We are happy to help support you for your public comments, or if you're having problems navigating the system, to walk you through this. Reason we're leaning in is because it is so important that our voices, the voices of people living with HIV, are recorded, that our stories are a part of the decision-making process, because we know these changes are going to cost people their well-being and even some lives, and that's not acceptable. So submit before March 4th. Let us know if you need any help. Let us know if you managed to submit and you want to celebrate, because we are here. We are here to support our community in every way, shape, and form that you need some help. Thank you so much. Take care.